As.it Tiers is a website that ranks the skill level of players in the Minecraft PvP community, from low tier 5 all the way up to high tier 1 across a handful of game modes. One of these is Netherite Potion, commonly shortened to and referred to as NethPot. This kit is my absolute favorite and the one I play the most, but I'm only high tier 4 right now. This is a bad look when I don't even practice my highest tiered game mode. While tier testing can be quite subjective as you only get a few fights against one specific tester, not taking the unique ping, playstyle, or skill level into account, I'm going to be fighting every tier in NethPot in a first 3 series of fights to get an idea of where I stand. Afterwards, with everything I managed to learn by fighting some of the best players in the community, I'll be tier testing again in an attempt to reach tier 3. Also, only negative 69%. I'll start with the low tier 5. The worst and the lowest tier, which in my opinion is actually harder to get than any other tier aside from tier 1. Often, people intentionally lose just to get this ranking. Others simply tested a long time ago, improved greatly, and decided not to retest. And then there are the genuine low tier 5s who don't know how to click either mouse button. While I did win all 3 rounds, the player I fought clearly hadn't tested in a long time as they were pretty good. Moving on, we're facing a high tier 5. Usually these players are just really lost and don't know what they're doing. Next, I'll be facing a low tier 4. This is one of the most commonly given out tiers. Below average, but they have somewhat of an understanding of the game mode. I've received tons of these after first playing a new kit. While I did lose a round here, I don't feel too bad about it. It'll make me faster in the long run, and by the end of the video, I'm sure I'll improve a ton. Here's a player tiered at the same level as myself, a high tier 4. If I manage to win convincingly, it'll give me a lot of confidence going into my fight against the next tier. I feel like with each fight, I was learning something new from analyzing the other player. While most of what I was seeing was what not to do, it was helpful nonetheless. Finally, the low tier 3. I really want to win this fight. After all, I doubt I'll be able to get around on anyone above high tier 3. This was my best chance to put what I've learned to the test against an experienced player.
Well, what the hell?
This was an extremely close fight, but as Fulva's sky finally started to warm up, I'd already been losing energy. I managed to take 2 rounds against a low tier 3, and felt really good about those rounds. I needed to keep chasing that feeling. Now it's time to focus on breaking myself down to build myself up again. NethPot is an extremely consistent game mode, and it's very difficult to win a round off of just getting lucky. You need the enemy to make mistakes, and these players hardly make any. I actually fought 3 high tier 3s, and the first 2, I couldn't take a round off of either. However, fighting Freaky Fang and Aeon taught me a lot and increased my skill rapidly. Speaking of rapidly increasing, ooh, look at the number next to my name. Let's make that rapidly increase, am I right? This is East., one of the best high tier 3s. In fact, this is him testing for low tier 2, and he's already won a few rounds. I don't think there's a world in which I can beat him, but that doesn't mean I won't try. For low tier 2, I'm facing Link. I felt pretty nervous for this fight and was very shaky, which was strange. I usually don't get this way anymore, even during tier tests. Was I intimidated by his aura? What? Was I intimidated by his aura? Wait, what? Who the hell put this in the script?
Stop! Let me go!
Before I fight the low tier 1, this is Gawk, the only current high tier 2. He created an in-depth guide on NethPot if you're interested in learning or improving at this game mode. He's incredibly skilled, and I most likely won't stand a chance. Out of seemingly nowhere, Royce flawlessly beat 4 low tier 2 players and Gawk without dropping a round. This low tier 1 is a monster, and I'm excited to get to face him. Even though I have to play on 200 MS, I'm sure there's still things I can learn from this fight. Lastly, this is Davey 17, who needs no introduction if you're familiar with NethPot. He's a retired high tier 1 and one of the most prominent figures in the community. I've learned and improved a ton over the course of these fights. Now, I'm ready to get tier 3. I'll be tested by Simple Sied, arguably the best low tier 2 right now. I'm sure this won't spark a debate in the comments section. After 8 months of practicing NethPot on and off, receiving tips from a handful of people, and playing against some of the best players in the community, nearly 10 months of experience on this new version, I think it's safe to say that I earned low tier 3. But I'm not quitting just yet. I'm determined to achieve high tier 3, and I'm only just getting started. A big thanks to the NethPot community and the players that fought me, and thank you for watching.
People who do not know how to escape the combos in the Let me just not even finish what I was saying.